Hello, I am Xarkun and this is World of Warships Legends. Today we'll be taking our very first look at the brand new premium Tier 7 French light cruiser, the Bayard. I have not played this ship at all yet. This will be the very first time I'm playing it. We're doing this as a one take, and I'm going to give you my first impressions. We'll take a quick look at the ship's stats, we'll build it with the modules and our commander, and then we'll take it out for the very first battle. So let's get started. Let's take a look at this thing and see what it's made of. We'll take a quick glance at the base stats. 34,700 HP, not a lot of HP for a cruiser, but it is a very light cruiser after all. 12 152mm guns. Okay, same size guns as what you find on the De Grasse and the La Galissonière down at Tier 5, so a light cruiser indeed. 2200 HE Alpha seems nice for these guns. 12% base fire chance. 3300 AP Alpha, alright. It's got torpedoes as well, reloading in 90 seconds. It's got 6 of them, 9 km, alright, 60 knot torps. AA defenses, who cares? Maneuverability, base speed of 34 knots. Okay, so this thing's going to be quick. Not a great rudder, maybe need to buff it. And then 12.7 km detect. Okay. Alright, so for our modules, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go with Aiming Systems Mod 1. We're going to go with Propulsion Mod. We're going to go with probably steering gears. And then we're going to go with main battery reload. I think these shells are going to be really floaty, and I feel like, you know, buffing their reload is going to be useful. Okay, we got it down to 6.6 seconds. Then as for our commander, we're going to obviously need a cruiser commander. I'm thinking probably Le Monnier here. What do we have here? Main battery reload time. Oh, this actually synergizes quite well with his... I like this choice of inspiration. Okay, and we have Makawa on there as well. Fully packed. Alright, I think we're going with Le Monnier for this one. Let's take a look at our final stats real quick. 6.5. We do get a little bit of extra range out of that, so no need to build into the range at all. Now our rudder is at 5.2. Much better. 12 km concealment. It's not the best, but we'll deal with it. And we do have this this engine boost skill. Although I don't know if I actually want that. I think we might actually just spec into the speed, because that's going to make our 3 engine boosts reload really, really slow if we go that route. Anyway, let's take it out and see how it feels. I'm expecting decent things from this ship. Although, here's one problem that I can already tell you. No French cruiser commander has the equilibrium of power skill. Le Monnier doesn't have it, neither does Roux. And these 152mm guns, I think they're only going to be able to pen, what, 25mm of armor without equilibrium of power? Something like that. We need equilibrium of power to pen 32. So we're going to have to rely on the fire chance completely with this HE, because it's not going to actually penetrate anything except superstructure. Seems a little bit unfair that the French cruiser commanders don't have access to that skill, while the American and Russian ones do. Seems like a skill that should be universal across all the cruiser commanders, or else non-existent. Then again, do we really want to see like the Colbert running around with EOP, or do we really want to see this thing running around with EOP? I don't know. I also don't know how fast we are now that we buffed into the speed so much. It was 34 knots base, so I bet we're pretty quick now. And then we've got that engine boost, so we're going to be, I think, pretty darn near unhittable, especially with our very, very quick rudder. I bet Hipper, Tier 7 Hipper, other CC built into it a little bit more. Bet he did. Him and his agile cruisers taking a leaf out of, page out of his book. Our single destroyer's coming in the center. I expect to get spotted at any moment. We've got the fun police. They might spot us. And how lucky did we get to get this map as our very first game? What is this, the Atlantic or something? Alright, popping on the engine boost. We are spotted. Weimar. He's turned away from us, so that's probably going to miss. It's going to be difficult to hit a kiting cruiser with this. They are quite accurate, though. We do have reload booster as well. Not that our guns reload slowly, but if we get an opportunity to hit a DD at close range, we'll absolutely destroy them. Baltimore, okay. Now he's sailing into us. That ought to be a little bit easier to deal with. Well, we led actually too much. That's astounding. Okay, now he's speeding up. Now he's turning. Turning some more. Very floaty shells. This is not ideal matchmaking. We don't have a lot of BBs. I think what we want is a game where we can farm BBs. Of course, all of them are on the other side of the map. It's not ideal. I suppose we should just keep shooting the guns at the Baltimore. I think he's dead there. Amazing, we weren't able to take him out. Black, okay. And we got sonar too. We got sonar and the reload boost? Okay. Charles Martel doesn't get both, that's nice. Not that the black torps are especially threatening, but we're gonna probably rush his smoke screen here. I guess we could use the reload boost. Is it even necessary? You know what? I want this kill. Let's use the reload boost, even though we've only got 2 of our guns aimed at him. No, it's my kill. Thank you. Indeed. You're so welcome. Oh no, the fun police. Haha, launched torpedo too close. Didn't even arm. Good job. Nice launch. Now die, please. Okay, Weimar. Dang, this thing starts, it starts a couple fires. We don't actually get a heal, like the Weimar in that sense. Although we don't get Weimar's stupid penetration along with the fire chance. We just get a fire chance. We can't pen anything. Colorado, oh dear. Well, that certainly was alarming. That was alarming. Very alarming. I don't think we can even hit the Colorado from this far away. Oh, maybe. No, we can't. It's kiting away. We don't need to push into the Weimar. We have got no damage in this game. But I think we need to get onto the other flank at this moment because the Weimar is the only one over there and he's retreating. He's not going to be coming toward our base like anytime soon, so what's the point of staying right there when the rest of the enemy team is over on this other side of the map and they've really only got 2 cruisers to sort of plow through in order to start knocking on the door of our base. I think we can take out that Amalfi if we find him. Try to get some shots on the Colorado. He is turning in now. Relying on the auto aim to get these shots. Dubious proposition at the best of times. Oh, we are penning though. That's nice. I mean, it is a Colorado, so we should be able to pen him. Unless these things get improved penetration, I don't even see any shatters, but... Oh, Lord! Okay. So you can get absolutely blapped right through the front of your ship. Okay, Amagi. I understand. Oh no. I think we're dead, actually. Well, let's use the reload boost and the engine boost. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe we lost that much HP. Well, Yamagi's kind of given up on us, so it's nice. Just get sitted out right through the front. Moving at damn near 40 knots. Can that Colorado hit me? I really want to not be spotted. Another fire on the Amagi. Maybe we switch back to the... Oh, another fire on the Amagi. My gosh, this thing just lights fires left and right. I guess you really don't need any penetration on these guns. My goodness. It's got to be very pleasant for the Amagi, I would suspect. He's nice and warm. That's nice, because winter's coming. You got to keep these enemy ships warm, you know? 6 shatters, yeah. Maybe if I switch to the AP, I mean... Okay, never mind. Not necessary. I'd say we probably win this game. Alright. Yeah, so the ship pumps out a lot of DPM, starts a lot of fires. We have 9 fires. And it's very fast. Obviously, it can get absolutely demolished from basically any angle. I suppose it has no armor. I think that's one thing we didn't look at. We'll take a quick glance at that after we end this game and before we end the video. Get an idea of what the armor is. But yeah, this seems like a very, very nice high DPM light cruiser that's sort of in the line of like a higher tier version of the lower tier French cruisers, like de Grasse and La Galissonière, those kind of things. It's got same size guns, it's just got more of them. It's not very well armored, like they aren't very well armored, and yeah. Very much in the vein of those two. And it gets a reload booster, so cool. Only question is our DD actually gonna take the cap? Doesn't look like anything's really there to contest him. The Weimar is his biggest problem, for sure. We might be able to get some shots on the Weimar. You'd think he's going at full speed. He's definitely going at full speed. He doesn't have the armor to tank our HE. Or to shatter it, I should say. What, did his engine get knocked out? Oh, that's unfortunate, isn't it? He's dead. To our fire. Is that the second time this game our fire has taken down a ship? You're welcome, Lo Yang. You're so very welcome. Now, take that cap. Alright, well, our first game is a win. Only 69,000 damage done. Nice. But, not a huge amount of damage. Obviously, the ship is going to be capable of pumping out a lot of damage. We're just going to need to get a game where there are a lot of battleships to farm. That's the long and short of it. We're going to need a lot of battleships to farm in order to rack up the damage, and if we can get that, oh my gosh, this thing can probably do awful things If you like this kind of damaging cruiser playstyle, this would be a ship that I would think would pique your interest for sure. No doubt about it. I think I kind of like it. Kind of like it. This could have been the campaign ship instead of the Kronstadt, maybe. This is... no, the Kronstadt is more unique than this, though. To be fair. This is just like a really fast Cleveland with no radar or something. Although its shells might be a little bit less floaty than the Cleveland shells. It's hard to tell. We win, though. Okay. See where we're at on the leaderboard. Not bad for our very first game. Not quite at the top of the leaderboard, but we did what was necessary, I suppose. Alright, let's take a quick look at the armor viewer. See what we were sort of working with here, because that Amagi hit us, yeah, right in the schnoz. 25 millimeters. Okay, so it can be overmatched by everything. It's curious, though. What's this deck armor? 38 millimeter deck armor? Huh. Alright, so this yellow plating atop the deck will shatter pretty much all HE that hits it. And it could potentially even bounce some battleship shells off the deck if they're coming down at long range. I feel like that's not going to be reliable at all. You definitely don't want to get shot by any battleships in this thing. And then the Citadel. Oh yes. Okay. Well, that would explain why the Amagi shells could come straight through the bow and hit the Citadel, because it's got like a little ledge meant for catching shells through the bow. And of course it has the spaced armor, so it might eat up some... yeah, it might eat some lower caliber shells and throw them into the black hole with this spaced armor, but yeah, definitely a ship you don't want to get shot in. But yeah. Anyway, there is our first look at the Bayard. First impressions. Ship seems alright to me. Definitely going to play it more and have a more in-depth analysis with a little bit better of a game, but I hope you enjoyed these first impressions of the Bayard. If so, give the video a thumbs up, consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.